University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello. The last of our 8 quarter-finalists take to the field tonight, looking for the first of the 2 wins needed to advance to the semis. Despite a 50-fold difference in their student numbers, both institutions have reached the final of this competition in the past, and neither has yet lifted the trophy. Hoping to change that are this year's team from Jesus College, Cambridge, whose progress up to now has been serene, to say the least. In their 2 matches so far, they have never once been behind on points, as St Catherine's College, Oxford and University College, Oxford will remember only too well. Their average score is 195 points per game, and their average age is 22. Let's meet the Jesus team again.
Hi, I'm Josh Kay. I'm from North West London and I'm studying maths.
Hi, I'm Juliet Tyndall. I'm from Birmingham and I'm studying Spanish and Portuguese.
This is their captain.
Hi, I'm Hamish McGregor. I'm from Cambridge and I'm studying for a PhD in cancer genetic epidemiology.
Hi, I'm Samir Agarwal. I'm from London and I'm studying engineering.
Now, UCL's road to the quarter-finals has been somewhat bumpier. In the first round, they needed a tie-break to see off a very able team from Sheffield. In the second, they built up a comfortable lead against Newcastle, then watched it vanish as the North-Easterners took 6 starters in a row. Their knowledge of the island of Borneo, however, put them back in the front at the gong and into the quarter-finals. With an average score of 180 and an average age of 41, let's meet the UCL team again.
Hello, I'm Rachel Collier. I live in West London and I'm studying for a PhD in the history of ancient Greek.
Hello, I'm Michael Fleetwood-Walker. I'm from the West Midlands and I'm doing an MSc in Urban Studies.
This is their captain.
Hello, I'm James Salmon. I'm originally from Bristol and I'm studying for a Masters in Planetary Science.
Hi, I'm Louis Collier. I'm from London and I'm studying a PGCE specialising in maths and physics.
Right, you all know the rules now, so fingers on buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. The name of what domestic animal appears in expressions with these meanings? To speak with wearying persistence. A long...
UCL Fleetwood-Walker.
Dog.
No, you lose 5 points. A long period of time, a thick upper garment originally worn by workmen, and the laborious part of an undertaking. The same animal appears in the name of the first platform game released by Nintendo in 1981.
Jesus Tyndall.
Donkey?
Donkey is correct, yes. You get 3 questions on a Danish king for your bonuses. Which king of Denmark and later ruler of England was the father of Canute? He invaded England several times in the early 990s. I need his name and his byname or regnal number.
Swain Forkbeard.
It's not Harold Harefoot, is it?
I think it's Swain Forkbeard. Swain Forkbeard.
Swain Forkbeard or Swain the First is correct. In which town between Lincoln and Doncaster did Swain accept the surrender of Northumbria and the 5 boroughs in 1013? The town became his capital.
Lincoln and Doncaster.
Oh, God, that's...
What was it, Lincoln and Doncaster?
Between Lincoln and Doncaster, yeah.
Any idea?
Perhaps, or...
That exists there.
No, or Nottingham.
Is that
between Lincoln and Doncaster?
I don't know.
Don't think so.
Anything.
Okay. Go Nottingham, I guess, then.
Yeah.
Nottingham.
No, it's Gainsborough. Oh. Shortly before his death in 1014, Swain claimed the English throne, forcing which Anglo-Saxon king into exile in Normandy? Again, I need the name and the byname or regnal number.
Is that Harold Harefoot?
It could be. I think it might be Ethelred the Unready, though.
Maybe.
I don't know.
OK, well, Ethelred the Unready.
It was Ethelred II, yes, well done. 10 points for this. Born in 1906 in what is now the Czech Republic, which mathematician and philosopher suffered from a fear of poisoning and died of starvation?
UCL Salmon.
Gödel.
Gödel is correct. 3 questions on systems of nomenclature. Born in 1572, the German Johann Bayer developed a system of nomenclature based on Greek letters. For what objects?
Stars. Stars.
Stars is correct. Born in 1646, which British astronomer royal wrote the work Historia Coelestis Britannica. This was used to develop an alternative system of numbering to the Bayer system.
I don't have nothing.
It's Flambeau.
Say it if you know.
Flambeau.
That was Flamsteed. Born in 1730, which French astronomer developed a system for identifying star clusters, nebulae and galaxies? It consists of the initial M followed by a number such as M1 for the Crab Nebula.
Messier. Yep. Messier.
Messier is correct. 10 points for this. Nicknamed Old Grog, which British admiral is perhaps best known for introducing the drink of rum diluted in water to his naval squadron? He gave his name to the plantation in Virginia that became the country estate of George Washington.
UCL Salmon.
Admiral Vernon.
Admiral Vernon is correct. Well done. These bonuses are on a reference work. Which schoolmaster and lexicographer wrote the 1926 reference book, A Dictionary of Modern English Usage?
I don't know, Merriam or
Fowler?
Webster.
Is it Fowler?
Okay.
Nominate Rachel.
Fowler?
It was Fowler, yes. Associated with Winston Churchill, what two-word term does Fowler invoke as an example of polysyllabic humour with the same meaning as lie or falsehood? He states it is much less amusing at the 100th than at the first time of hearing.
Associated with Churchill?
Say rhyming.
Two-word term.
Is it like weasel words or something like that?
He had an expression for a lie, terminological inexactitude.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Terminological inexactitude.
Correct. Of which punctuation mark does Fowler state that not to use it is sometimes wrong, but that excessive use is like that of italics, one of the things that betrays the uneducated or unpractised writer?
I think it might be the semicolon.
Semicolon is
Semicolon seems likely.
You think semicolon?
I
think so.
Semicolon.
No, it's the exclamation mark. We're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you'll see a map of a city of the Americas. For 10 points, please give me the name of the city.
UCL Fleetwood Walker.
Panama City.
Panama City, no. Jesus, one of you can buzz?
Jesus K.
San Jose.
No, it's Rio de Janeiro. So we're going to take the picture bonuses in a moment or two. 10 points for this. The Comoros national football team qualified for the Africa Cup of Nations for the first time in 2021. Their nickname is what deep-sea fish, thought to have become extinct 60...
UCL Salmon.
The coelacanth.
Coelacanth is correct. You just saw Rio de Janeiro, the site of the largest favela in Brazil, called Rocinha. For your picture bonuses, you're going to see the location of 3 more cities that are home to some of the largest favelas in Brazil. In each case, name the city. Firstly, can you identify this city where the Casa Amarela favela is situated?
Salvador?
Salvador.
No, that's Recife. Secondly, this city where the Baixadas de Estrada Nova Jurunas favela is situated?
I don't think I know this one. I used to know it.
I mean, horizontally.
Rosario.
Say it.
Rosario.
No, that's Belém. And finally, this city where the largest Cidade de Deus favela is situated?
That's Manaus.
Manaus.
That is Manaus. 10 points for this. Cyanoacrylate fuming is a technique used for the detection of what type of residue of non-porous surfaces? The cyanoacrylate undergoes rapid polymerization on the residue, leaving a...
UCL Salmon.
Bloodstains.
No, you lose 5 points. Visible white coat that can be used in forensic applications.
Jesus Agarwal.
Fingerprints.
Fingerprints is correct, yes. Well done. Your bonuses are on picnics in fine art. Depicting 2 figures playing on a typical picnic cloth, Rustic's Gingham is a work by which Catalan artist born in 1893?
I mean, Miró is Catalan. Yeah.
Nominate Tyndall.
Joan Miró.
Correct. Secondly, African Americans relax on the grass, take a motorboat on the lake and play golf in past times. A large acrylic painting by which artist born in Alabama in 1955?
I don't know. Any ideas?
Jasper Johns.
Pardon?
Jasper.
Try that, yeah.
Okay. Jasper Johns.
No, it's Kerry James Marshall. After Manet by Laurent de Brunhoff is modelled on Le Déjeuner sur l'herbe. It depicts what large animals picnicking near trees?
Don't know.
Bears.
Bears, yeah.
It's not very French, did he?
I don't know. I have no idea.
What
Large
did-
animals.
Can you think of any painting Manet did with animals in?
No, it's based on the Manet Déjeuner sur l'herbe, which I don't think has any animals in it. No, cows. I don't know. Something like that.
Bears.
Yeah, sure.
Bears.
No, it's elephants. It's Babar the elephant and his friends. Here's another starter question. I need a precise six-letter term here. Jamaican patois and tok pisin are examples of...
UCL Arcolia.
Creoles.
Creole is correct. Your bonuses are on pairs of words in which the first letter of the first word is replaced by the subsequent letter of the alphabet for the first letter of the second, as in cart and dart. I want you to give both words from the definitions. Firstly, a constellation on the celestial equator that includes the stars Rigel and Betelgeuse, and a transmissible non-genetic entity, an example of which causes mad cow disease.
Orion and Prion.
Okay.
Orion and Prion.
Correct. An aromatic resin, secondly, derived from the tree Pistachia lentescus, and an adjective describing a non-directional movement of a plant in response to an external stimulus, such as a change in temperature.
Trophism, is that?
I thought that was a tropism, but
And the resin from Arabia.
if
It can't be SR.
If it's the letter before there, that'd be
The
weird.
letter before T, so maybe it's not tropism.
Well, then
Taxis.
quickly.
We might have to try tropism.
What's the resin?
I don't know.
Sorry, tropism and tropism.
No, it's mastic and nastic. And finally, the brother of Moses in the Old Testament, and a rank of nobility held by individuals such as Hieronymus von Munchausen and the scientist William Thomson.
Aaron and Baron.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry?
Aaron and Baron.
Aaron and Baron.
Aaron and Baron is correct. We're going to take another starter question now. Declared righteous among the nations in 1967, which daughter of a Harlem watchmaker described her family's time sheltering fugitives during World War II and her imprisonment at Ravensbrück in her book The Hiding Place?
UCL Salmon.
Corrie ten Boom.
Corrie ten Boom is correct. Well done. These bonuses are on East Africa. In 1963, 3 African leaders met in Nairobi to discuss the possibility of merging their countries. These leaders were Julius Nyerere, Milton Obote, and which Prime Minister of Kenya?
Kenyatta.
Is it Kenya?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kenyatta.
Specifically?
Jomo Kenyatta.
Jomo Kenyatta is correct. In 2016, which landlocked country became the newest member of the intergovernmental organisation known as the East African Community?
Landlocked East Africa.
Djibouti. No, that's got
Not landlocked. It'd be maybe South Sudan, because that's new, or could be Rwanda, Burundi, Uganda.
South Sudan is the newest one, isn't
Yeah.
it? South Sudan.
South Sudan is correct. The proposed capital of the East African Federation is the city of Arusha, lying just south of Mount Meru. In which country?
It's either Tanzania or Kenya. I think it's Tanzania.
I think Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Tanzania is correct. We're going to take a music round now. For your music starter, you will hear an excerpt from an opera. For 10 points, please give me the name of the composer.
Jesus McGregor.
Verdi.
Verdi is correct. That's from Rigoletto. Well done. The quartet you heard for your music starter is performed shortly before a storm takes place in Verdi's Rigoletto. So for your bonuses, you're going to hear 3 operatic excerpts depicting storms. 5 points for each composer you correctly identify. Firstly, this French composer.
What do you have?
Berlioz. Berlioz.
It is Berlioz, yes, from Les Troyens. Secondly, this British composer.
Sorry?
What are you thinking?
Well, it could be Britain. It doesn't sound very Brittany. Vaughan Williams, possibly.
Delius?
Yeah. Delius.
No, that's Ethel Smith. And finally,
I need the nationality.
Beethoven. It could be Beethoven. Beethoven.
no, that's Wagner. It's from the Valkyrie. Right, 10 points for this. The Bundesliga, Germany's primary football competition, was formed in 1962 in which German city, one of the largest in North Rhine-Westphalia? Its main football team won the 2012 season.
UCL Salmon.
Dortmund.
Dortmund is correct. These bonuses are on church architecture. All three answers begin with the same two letters. From words meaning across and enclose, what term is used for each of the two arms of a cruciform church that lie perpendicular to the nave?
Transepts.
Transept.
Transepts.
Transept is correct. What term refers to a gallery that lies above and to the side of the nave or choir? In Gothic cathedrals, such as Canterbury, it typically occupies a middle story between the nave and the clerestory.
Triforium.
Yeah.
Triforium.
Correct. Also a feature of Gothic architecture. What general term is used for the decorative stone lattice work often found in church windows?
Trefoil.
Yep. Trefoil.
No, it's tracery. 10 points for this. In a breakthrough of 2001, a team at IBM used Shor's algorithm and a 7-qubit system to factorize which number into its primes using quantum computation. In binary, the factors are written as 11 and 101.
Jesus Agarwal.
15.
15 is correct. Well done. You get a set of bonuses on people named in W.H. Auden's Clara Hughes entitled Academic Graffiti. Which Baroque composer is this? Auden cites his surname both with and without an umlaut. The former, he says, was highly respected in Kendal, while the latter caused all the scandal.
Handel.
Handel is correct. Secondly, which philosopher does Auden say no one could ever inveigle into offering the slightest apology for his phenomenology?
Phenomenology is like, could be Merleau-Ponty. I don't know, he did phenomenology.
Merleau-Ponty.
No, it's Hegel. Finally, which French symbolist poet, quote, had too much to say, he could never quite leave the paper white?
Hello, what?
Sure. Yeah.
Eluard.
No, it's Mallarmé. 10 points for this. The cities of Rouen and Le Havre are in which French department?
UCL Fleetwood Walker.
Normandy.
No, you lose 5 points. Are in which French department? The two words of its name denote both a major river and a proximity to the sea, both in French and English. No, I'll tell you.
Jesus Agarwal.
Sur-Loire.
No, it's Seine-Maritime. 10 points for this. Anagrams of the name of what plane figure include 8-letter words meaning more knotted or intertwined, the mathematical function also called the antiderivative, and a present participle linked to change?
UCL Salmon.
Triangle.
Triangle is correct. Well done. These bonuses are on a philosophical concept. In a work of 1781, which German philosopher expounded the concept known as transcendental idealism?
That's Kant.
Must be Kant, yes. Kant.
Kant is correct. Influenced by the work of Kant, transcendentalism was a New England movement associated with Henry David Thoreau and which thinker, the author of Nature and the American Scholar?
Oh, no, I'm not sure.
No idea.
No idea.
Isn't English?
New English.
New English.
New England.
So it's American.
Anybody around the time of Thoreau that you know?
Olmsted.
Say it.
Olmsted.
No, it's Emerson. From 1840, Thoreau, Emerson and Margaret Fuller edited what periodical? Its name was chosen to suggest an outdoor timekeeping device.
Sundial?
Must be the sundial. Sundial.
No, it's the Dial. Right, we're going to take a picture round now. For your picture start, you're going to see a work by an Italian artist. For 10 points, please give me the artist's name.
UCL Salmon.
Raphael.
Raphael is correct. For your picture starter, you saw his portrait of Leo X, which is discussed in the art criticism of the author Vernon Lee. Your bonuses are 3 more works mentioned in her essays on psychological aesthetics. Name the artist in each case. Firstly, this Italian artist.
It's Titian or Tintoretto.
Titian looks more likely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Titian.
Titian is correct. Secondly, this Spanish artist.
Ribera, perhaps.
Happy with that, I don't...
Any other?
Greco was the only thing. Not
Who?
Velasquez.
Not Velasquez.
No. Okay, Ribera.
Ribera is correct. Finally, another Italian artist.
It kind of looks Da Vinci-oid, but I'm not quite sure.
No, it can't be Da Vinci. It's later.
El Greco.
They say something.
Michelangelo.
No, it's Tintoretto. 10 points for this. Decebalus, who died in AD 106, was a ruler of which people who lived largely in present-day Romania?
Jesus K.
The Dacians.
The Dacians is correct. These bonuses are on anatomy. All answers are 5-letter words that begin with the same letter. Also known as the 10th cranial nerves. What name is given to the longest pair of cranial nerves in the human body?
Optics 5.
Sure.
Optic.
No, they're vagus nerves.
Yes.
What word precedes plate in the name of the thick ligament that joins 2 bones within the fingers on the palm side of the hand?
And is it 5
Venal?
letters?
Yeah.
Or?
I've got lit.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Venal plate.
No, it's volar plate. And named from the Latin for ploughshare, which bone forms the inferior and posterior part of the nasal septum?
What?
I don't know. Starts with a V. No idea.
Venal.
No, it's the vomer bone. 10 points for this. What short word precedes eyes, stick and bend in reference to the US painter Margaret Keane, a foreign policy of Theodore Roosevelt, and a national park in...
Jesus McGregor.
Big.
Big is correct. Your bonuses are on titles that begin with the words a brief history of. In each case, give the word or words that complete the title. A 2021 book by Tom Standage concerning transport, from the development of the wheel to the future of urban transport.
I
Movement?
was
Something
going to
like
say
that.
movement.
Movement.
No, it's motion. A winner of the Man Booker Prize, which work reimagines the attempted assassination of Bob Marley in Jamaica in 1976?
Nominate Tyndall.
7 Killings.
7 Killings is correct. Finally, a 1988 book on cosmology, subtitled From the Big
Time.
Bang to Black Holes.
Time.
Time is correct. Well done. 10 points for this. Liquid, gas, thin layer and paper are types of what?
UCL Salmon.
Chromatography.
Chromatography is correct. These bonuses are on a game. Chouette is a version for more than 2 players of which indoor game?
Indoor game.
Normally. Badminton?
Badminton, I don't know. That could,
No, I wouldn't have heard.
go
I need an
ideas?
answer.
backgammon.
Backgammon.
Backgammon is correct. Named after an American player, what convention in backgammon states that when a player reaches match point in a series of games, the opponent is not permitted to turn the doubling cube in the next game?
I've never played backgammon.
Never heard of this.
Masters.
No, it's the Crawford rule. In backgammon, what name refers to the continuous block of 6 points held by the same player? The same word is used in mathematics for numbers with a particular property.
Prime?
Prime.
Prime is correct. 10 points for this. In his opening speech, which of Shakespeare's title characters says, "Since I cannot prove a lover, I am determined to prove a villain and hate the idle..."
Jesus K.
Richard III.
Richard III is correct. Right, your bonuses are on 14th century history. In each case, name the present-day country in which the following battles took place. Firstly, the Battle of Nicopolis, or Nikopol, in 1396. the Ottoman Sultan defeated a Crusader army led by King Sigismund of Hungary?
Greece?
You'd think Greece, but...
It's almost too obvious, but...
Yeah.
Greece.
No, it's Bulgaria. The Battle of Fauhart in 1318, which saw the death of Prince Edward Bruce.
Scotland.
Yeah?
Try that.
Oh, Scotland.
No, it's Ireland. Oh. And finally, the Battle of the Golden Spurs in 1302, a defeat for the Kingdom of France.
Who the hell were France fighting in 1302?
No idea.
Germany.
Germany, yeah.
Germany.
No, it's in Belgium. 10 points for this. Boundaries of what historic county of England include the rivers Dane, Tame, Etherow, Dee and Mersey? Its boundaries form a tri-point with Shropshire and Staffordshire.
UCL Fleetwood Walker.
Cheshire.
Cheshire is correct. These bonuses are on paths designated as Scotland's Great Trails. With twin endpoints at Peterhead and Fraserburgh, the Fourmartine and Buchan Way begins just north of which city?
Glasgow.
Try Glasgow.
Glasgow.
No, it's Aberdeen. Which folk hero gives his name to a trail from Dryman in the Trossachs to Pitlochry? He's the title character of a novel by Sir Walter Scott.
Ivanhoe?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Ivanhoe.
No, it's Rob Roy. Offering views of Isla, Jura and Arran, a trail from Tarbert to Machrihanish zigzags for about 100 miles across which long peninsula?
Oh, is this,
Mull?
No, it's a peninsula that begins with Mac, I think.
Come on, let's have it, please.
Ardnamurchan.
No, it's Kintyre. 10 points for this. The 1875 Palais Garnier Opera House typifies what architectural style?
UCL Salmon.
Beaux-Arts.
Beaux-Arts is correct. You're going to say the bonuses on artists and authors who bear the same surname. The answer in each case will be two forenames and the same short surname. Associated with the Pre-Raphaelites, which artists' works include Manfred on the Jungfrau, The Last of England and Work?
Could it be Rossetti?
No, it's not Rossetti.
Ford Brown.
Ford Madox Brown.
Yeah.
Ford Madox Brown.
Correct. Born in 1944, which US author's works include Southern Discomfort, Venus Envy and Ruby Fruit Jungle?
Don't know.
No idea, sorry.
That's Rita Mae Brown. Born in Stromness in 1921, which writer's works include An Orkney Tapestry and The Year of the Whale?
No.
James Salmon Brown?
Come on, let's
James Salmon Brown.
No, it's George Mackay Brown. Right, 10 points at stake for this. In organic chemistry, for what does the letter M for Mike stand in the abbreviation MIC? Used to make pesticides, this is a highly toxic substance with the molecular formula CH3NCO.
Jesus McGregor.
Methyl.
Methyl is correct. Your bonuses, and at the gong, Jesus College Cambridge have 115, but UCL have 185. Well, bad luck, Jesus. You're going to have to come back anyway. You've got to win next time and win the time after that. UCL, you're going to have to win the next time too. In the meantime, it's goodbye from Jesus College Cambridge.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from University College London.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.